This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. Man, today we got some good matchups. We got the Raptors versus the Magic. As you guys can see right now, it's back and forth, 60-59. And the score probably already done changed. You know how these games are. The score just keeps going like that. That's what I like about basketball. Constantly on offense and constantly on defense. We got the Celtics and the Pacers. And we also got, drum roll, Trailblazers and the Thunder. This is going to be some good matchups, folks, today. These series here can switch up any which way depending on the team. These are three exciting games on the, Eastern and Western Conference side. I like them. I think the Raptors and the Magic are going to be back and forth all the way up until the last bell, all the way up until the last second. Like I said, Kawhi Leonard has to show up and show out, man. But Aaron Gordon's been playing hellified defense on him, so we'll see. Celtics, and the Pacers. We'll see how that goes. Victor Oladipo and company. See if he can step up to the plate, man, and really take that ascension and become one of the stars of the league. I mean, the last 2 years, the man has clearly earned his all-star bid. The question is, is he just an all-star player? Or is he a player that's trying to take it to the next level? That's the question, the $1 million question that we got to ask ourselves when it comes to an NBA standpoint, folks. So that's my take on it. Y'all let me know, because we know the Celtics are locked and loaded, from Kyrie Irving on down. They locked and loaded. They're ready to do the damn thing. They're one of the teams to beat. They're one of the teams that's projected to make it out of the East. I got them winning that series. I think the Pacers are going to give them a hard fight, but I got the Celtics in 6. Raptors and Magic, that smells like a 7-game series. I thought it was going to be Raptors in 6, but that possibly could be a 7-game series. It could be a back and forth. And of course, OKC and the Blazers. Damian Lillard, TJ McCullough. Those guys are balling out of control. But we know what that tandem is. And eventually, the Portland Trailblazers are going to have to do away with that duo, because to me, they're too offensive oriented. I'm going to say that again. They are too offensive oriented. They don't play defense. And if they get past the OKC Thunder, which is looking like they possibly will, you guys will see as the series goes on how they're going to get further exposed. I'm going to say it again. You guys will see as the series goes on how they will get further exposed, because that backcourt does not play defense. And that backcourt is a little too small for me compared to other backcourts. That's just my take on it. But I think they're going to beat OKC because, like I've said, you can't have two glorified Robins on the same team with Russell Westbrook and freaking Paul George. A high-octane, okay, if you want to say that, a high-octane Robin and a glorified Robin. That's what they are, man, at their highest and their truest and most properest levels. Shout-outs to Meek Mills, man. There's levels to this stuff, folks. I don't know. I see the OKC Thunder winning the game, and trying to gain some kind of credibility and respect on their name. I'm not going to sit here and say they're going to get swept. So it's going to possibly be 1-2 by the time the series is done. But I don't know if they could win this series. If Portland Trailblazers mess around and win one more game, it's over. In order for the OKC to fight themselves back into the series, they got to make this thing 2-2. They got to win the next 2 games. This is how serious it is for them. They have to win the next 2 games to change the momentum and the dynamic of the series and make Portland Trailblazers start doubting themselves. Because if Portland gets one of the next 2 games, the series is over. We're talking about a 6-game dispatchment. That's what I'm looking at. Possibly 5, depending on if they get one of these 2 games. But if the OKC can win the next 2, then I got it 6-game dispatchment. That's just my take on it. 6-game dispatchment. But y'all let me know what y'all think, because these games are going to be hot. Like I said, Kawhi Leonard needs to ascend to that next level superstardom-wise. Kyle Lowry, you know what you're going to get, man. He's a floor general, that likes to get his guys involved, but he's limited. He's not the most athletic point guard. and he doesn't always make the best plays, in terms of getting his teammates involved. That's why they had to break him up, with the guy that's in San Antonio Spurs. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They had to break the both of them up, man, because their tandem just didn't work. Kawhi Leonard balances out better with Kyle Lowry, to me, than he did, with the other guy. His name's coming to me. It's not sticking yet. It'll stick, That's how irrelevant he was when he played with Kyle Lowry to me. But I like their team. Their team is a defensive-oriented team. You got Serge Ibaka. He can get rebounds. He can block shots. He can guard from position 1 to 4. They got a squad. But Orlando, they shocked me. I didn't think they were going to do that good in the playoffs. I thought they were going to get beat down in 5 games. But like I said, this looks like a back and forth series to me. Looks like it's going to be a lot harder for the Toronto Raptors. But see, here's the thing about the playoffs, man, that this is how legends are made. We saw this in the 2008, Boston Celtics team. When they went 7 games in the first round, everybody's like, oh, shit, they're in trouble. There's such a term, and this is for the real G's, the super real G's, and the ultimate real G's out here in these NBA streets. They know the term I'm talking about. There's such a term called playoff battle tested. Ooh, I haven't said that in a while. Playoff battle tested. And some teams need to be playoff battle tested, because when they go into their next series, or they go into series past the series that they're in, they start dominating, man. They go into a groove. See, what people don't understand, this is why I always say there's 2 NBA seasons. There's a regular season, there's a playoff season. Because the playoff season is the real NBA season. That's where legends are made. This is where pressurized situations become of such. This is where, the game slows down. And all of this ISO basketball nonsense and rhetoric stops. And if you can't play, quality X's and O's basketball, and you can't know how to manage the clock efficiently and effectively, and you can't execute, the right basketball game plan, you're going to be exposed. You're going to get demolished, and you're going to get trounced. This is why a guy like a James Harden doesn't thrive in the playoffs. This is why he is a front runner. And this is why guys like Kevin Durant excel. I know people say, oh, I'm beating the whole Kevin Durant thing to the jump, but this is why guys like that excel, because they thrive in these moments, in these pressurized situations. Russell Westbrook does not thrive in these situations. That's why he should have known his place as a high-octane Robin, as a glorified Robin, and give Kevin Durant his true Batman role. He would be passing the first round if Kevin Durant was still on that team. Paul George, another guy who has disappointed himself. Back-to-back series against LeBron James when he was with that Indiana Pacers team with him, Roy Hibbert, fucking Lance Stevenson, man. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't have fucking lost, man. What the fuck was that all about? That team was too fucking stacked. How they lost, I don't know. I don't understand. And see, this is the stuff I'm talking about. The playoffs define folks. Victor Oladipo, he looks very promising to me. But the question is, can him and Lance Stevenson take this thing over the top? That's the question. Because you know what, Lance Stevenson, you're getting a wild, redheaded stepchild. That's what you're getting with that dude. You don't know what you're getting. But Victor Oladipo, to me, has improved. He's improved quite a bit. To me, he should be a lot better than what he is right now. But he still is way above average and way above expectation. But he should be way, 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 way above expectation. So the question is, can the Pacers make some noise against the Celtics? I don't know, because you can't sleep on Al Horford and company, man. The Celtics are too fucking deep. That's the problem. Some teams just are too stacked. The 3 teams that I was looking at, in the playoffs were the Bucks, the Raptors, and the Celtics coming out of the East. Either one of them. But I lean towards the Raptors the most, because I just like their balanced attack of what they bring to the table. The question is, they are all in a hard first round, man, except the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks seem like they chilling. But the Raptors and the Celtics, man, they in for it, boy. It's not gonna be a patty cake first round for them. I'm gonna tell you that much. And the Thunder, a disappointment. They got exposed by Donovan Mitchell. Now they getting exposed by Damian Lillard once again, man. But y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think about tonight's game. Who y'all got winning between the Thunder and the Trailblazers? Who y'all got winning tonight between the Pacers and the Celtics? Who y'all got winning tonight against the Raptors and the Magic? This is Hinos the Sport. Checking out.